different things, right? Life happens. Unexpected things that we just don't plan for, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happens? What do we do when these things happen? Like how we can rally together. We can pray. We can fast. We can seek therapy. We can do all those types of things. But sometimes it is just good to sit back in the midst of everything and think about all those things that we are thankful for.
Definitely.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes it just gives us a different outlook on life. And that's why I wanted to make sure that we gave thanks today.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Thank you, and thank you for coming on.
Absolutely.
All right. I see Miss Rochelle Hinkle on Facebook Live. Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah. I see that she put on here that she was saying, right, devil, you can't stop us from watching. You can mess with the Wi-Fi connection, but I'm still watching. That's it. Say that. All the above. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support, Rochelle. Let's see. Who else? Who else is giving any kind of shout outs on what they're thankful for? You all can also post it. Oh, I see. Hey, sissy. My sister's online, Amelia Durrett. She's saying happy Thanksgiving, Lish. She's saying happy Thanksgiving, Lish. Yeah, I think there is some interruption here with the video, and that kind of might be frustrating some folks. I do apologize, but thanks for hanging in there. I told you the Wi-Fi was janky, y'all. We're going to get our life together.
But we're going to get past that.
Right, we're going to get our life together. We will begin to talk. 1 second. Let me see. I think it's interrupted. Can you hit that button for me so you say interrupted? Just want to make sure folks can still see. Still see? Good. All right. Hey, Cassandra. I see you on here. You said, hey. Want to post what we're thankful for, y'all. Let's go ahead and post what we're thankful for. And if we have anyone who wants to call in as well, you can call in 603-3041. What we're thankful for. So I want to just talk about like what I'm thankful for. And before I even say that, let me just interject with a little. Whoopi Goldberg has had this new book out, right? And her book, I'm gonna pull it up for y'all. But she has this new book out. It's about being a hostess. I think I love it. It's The Unqualified Hostess, right? I do it my way, so you can too. So The Unqualified Hostess. So this is the book that she's been promoting on The View, right? And she talks about setting her table, right? And how she sets her table however she wants to. Now, the one thing I wanted to bring in here, but it's so big I wouldn't know how to mount it, are the large pictures that we have. However, like on Whoopi Goldberg's table, she has these pictures, like in little picture frames, of loved ones who have passed on, and they're all over her table. And someone was like, "Why do you have loved ones, that have passed on?" She was like, "Well, first of all, I'm an unqualified hostess, so I can do it however the hell I want to do it. So I'm just going to, right?" Which is why I love Whoopi Goldberg. Or on the opposite end, she was like, we have to keep talking about our ancestors, right? And I have said this on Begin to Talk before, and you may not have caught it, so I'll say it one more time. We have to keep talking about our ancestors. So a thing in Pan-Africanism, right? An actual thing, an actual spiritual, I don't say spiritual principle, but spiritual belief is that our ancestors do not die until we stop talking about them. So keeping our ancestors alive is by talking to them, talking about them, right? And I've had somebody say, hey, but to be absent from the body is to be present from the Lord. Well, thank you. I'm still glad you asked, Asia. Well, God is omnipresent, correct?
Definitely, absolutely.
All right, that means He is everywhere at the same time. So if our ancestors are with God, that means they are everywhere at the same time as well.
Absolutely.
Which is one of the things that has given me so much solace, right? So much so in this time to know that no matter what, that's what I'm thankful for. Like, that is the thing, honestly, that I am thankful for. I've lost a lot of people in my life, right?
Yes,
Lost my mother 3 weeks after my twins were born. My twins were 3 weeks early. Girl, I got numbers coming out my behind, but that's another show. Seriously, like, I lost my father when I was 13. I lost my husband this past year, which was your uncle, right? It's just been like back to back to back. You know, before then it was Uncle Snoop, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, it's just back to back to back loss. And one thing that I can say that I don't know if my children are a distraction, I would say a therapeutic distraction.
A therapeutic distraction.
A therapeutic
Honestly.
distraction. Honestly, really.
Honestly,
my children really are. Shout out to my kids that are running around the hallways right now. I got a set of 3-year-old twins, and they are a force to be reckoned with. But honestly, you know, just dealing with all of that at one time and trying to release that, even using this platform as a way to kind of just release is just really good, right? And I have been even like this whole week has been a theme of release for me, right? Making sure that everything that is in you that may or may not become toxic comes out.
Yes, ma'am.
So it doesn't manifest as something toxic inside of you,
and
right?
affect your life, or affect your kids, or you know, bad vibes can affect that. The vibrations that you give off, and all of that stuff, it comes into effect of what the universe brings back to you.
Yeah, energy is transferred.
Energy is definitely transferred.
Energy, yeah. You could feel me. You could feel me when I'm coming in. You was like, girl, you look drained today. Yes, baby.
I understand. I felt that energy.
You felt that.
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
That's why you felt, even me a second ago, we was like, I had to go in mama mode. Hey, y'all. It was like, that was a different feeling.
I understand. I'm a mother as well.
Right. People can feel that. Energy is transferred. So, but honestly, it's just so important just to take note and take inventory of what we are thankful for.
Absolutely. You are awesome. I just want to say,
okay,
you
go
are
ahead.
Superwoman.
Who?
You.
Girl, no.
Superwoman right here, guys.
I'm
Definitely.
not Superwoman.
You know, to go through all the stuff that she's went through within these past years, and look at what she's doing with that grief, with that energy. She's turning into something positive, and a lot of people don't have the what's the word I'm looking for? They don't have the strength to do that, to get out of that grief and that situation, and you know, and put themselves back to where they need to be. And she's a prime example of that. And this is awesome that you're doing this. You give a platform for other women who's been through some of the same things as you, to get the opportunity to get that out and to talk about that. And that's therapy.
Yeah.
And even with people who don't want to go to an actual therapist or a psychologist to talk about those things, you know, this is a great platform for that.
Yeah.
So you're awesome, Superwoman.
Girl, I don't know about Superwoman. My sister said LOL, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. We got another one right here. Okay, so Rochelle said, "Oops, I meant to say the batting cage is very." She said we can go batting, and then she said, "Oops, I meant to say the batting cage is very therapeutic. Hitting those balls, yes, yes, hitting." Going to the batting cage, that's therapeutic. Even a gun range.
Gun range is therapeutic.
The gun range is therapeutic.
You know, they have rage rooms here to where you can just go and, you know, pay and sign up and just hit stuff.
What?
Yes.
Where is that?
I have to Google it, but they definitely have.
A good thing is she's saying that in Georgia, most of those artists.
Yeah. We have it's a range.
Yeah.
So a rage room,
It's
guys.
a rage room. And
Huh.
you can go, vent your frustrations at whatever. Bang on cars.
Break stuff, everything.
Break stuff.
What?
Break stuff.
Did y'all know?
Yes.
Did y'all know we had rage rooms in Louisville, Kentucky, where you can just go in and just vent and just break everything in the daggone room and be
Yes.
I
alright?
forgot what that location was.
Yes.
I'm
I have
really
it.
going to have to
It's
find
called
this.
Smash Time, and it's 6470 North Preston Highway. Suite
What?
6.
It's called Smash Time?
Smash Time Louisville.
Smash Time.
Louisville's only rage room.
Louisville's only rage room. That's why I
Yes.
haven't heard about it because that's the only one. Okay, Smash Time. Shout out to Smash Time
Shout out
for
to
that.
Smash Time.
Honestly,
I'm
we
gonna
are.
make me an appointment.
Yeah. You know, me and my cousin, Brittany, was really talking about like doing some classes for women, like self-defense and all of those types of classes. But sometimes getting it out
Yes.
is just, Lord, you know, it's just so therapeutic. Just able to hit something and don't have to clean it up.
Yes.
You ain't gotta clean it up.
You
I can
do
make a mess and ain't gotta clean it up.
What was that? What was that movie Janet was in where she was breaking everything? Was it Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Why Did I Get Married? Where she can just broke every glass. Oh, I
Right.
bet she felt so good after she did that.
Right, but that was in her own house. See, Smash
right?
Time. Look. You can go in their house, in their kitchen, break up their glasses, and deuce out. Heck yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Most definitely, yeah. Yeah. So I really do. I really want you all to just, really take inventory, guys. Really take inventory of just everything in life. Life is so short. We count things as, oh, we're just gonna do it tomorrow. I'm just gonna get to that. I'll just do this. I'll just let me get to it tomorrow. And we always say tomorrow's not promised. And a lot of times I think for me, I'm hyper vigilant of it because tomorrow really isn't.
It really
and it's
isn't.
been proven.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah,
It's
same.
been proven to me over and over again this year alone that tomorrow is just
Same.
not promised. So, taking account into that and how important that really is. Living each day like it is your daggone last one, you guys. No joke, because it can be.
It can
Why
be.
hold all of that in, right?
Yeah.
Why hold all of any kind of anger, any kind of guilt, any kind of remorse, why hold any of those types of toxic feelings in? Let that stuff out.
Let it go.
Begin to talk. That is the only way we have releases. That is the only way we can sit back and just really think, hold on, pause. I'm thankful. I am thankful for life. I'm thankful for waking up this morning. I am thankful. I may not have everything I want.
But I have everything I need.
I have everything that I need. And even if I don't have everything I need, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Patience is
It's
everything.
coming. It's coming. Because not everything we need or everything we want should be happening right then anyway.
Exactly.
Right? I'm going to give an example of that, of what to be thankful for. So, I got so upset that our thermostat went out in the house. It was cold as hell. I was like, what are you talking about? No, we need a thermostat right now. I'm talking to my sister. You need to call the people so they can come out and fix the thermostat. Da-da-da. Not knowing, okay, it just needs a simple battery in the back, whatever else. And that's something that Juwan would be like, what are you talking about? Call the people. Put the daggone battery in the back. I'm hollering, call the people. Put the battery in the back, right? So she doesn't call. I get upset and I'm like, dang, you ain't called the people. But then my cousin comes over and he's servicing some of our other items. Girl, the house is so old. The house so old, everything just, falling apart one thing at a time. So he's servicing some of our other items, And when he's doing that, he notices the stack wasn't attached to the furnace. So I kept wondering why that daggone thermostat went out. And now I know. Because the thing about that stack with that furnace CO2 emits in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what it is. You have dangerous gas, chemicals, everything else.
And you got kids.
We had kids. I got 4 kids in the house.
Yes, ma'am.
My sister's in the house, me, and that would have been extremely dangerous
Definitely.
had we had turned that on, and nothing is emitting, and everything's just going out into the house.
Didn't even know, and wouldn't even
Would have
know.
fell asleep and probably not woke up.
Yes, ma'am.
Literally. So for that, I'm thankful for that. Not all the times when things happen in your life, they are happening directly